Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Yes, welcome to this special episode. I probably should change the background here.
Let me mute. s- Sorry.
It's all right.
Into.
There we go.
Okay, now fine.
All right. Welcome to this little, I guess I call it a little, promo stream, if you will. Although we probably should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah, I think so also.
Yeah, but welcome with me, Daniel Parker, and Bogdan Ristea. Um,
Hello.
yeah, we are the creative team on Guardian Angel Part One, uh, and of course the campaign currently in demand. Just wrapped up funding late last night. Um,
We got
Completely funded.
funded.
Yes, we got funded, and picked up some new backers since going in demand, so which is good. Um, and yeah, we're chugging along with this book. Bogdan is working his behind off
I
on.
think we're halfway, more than a little bit over halfway
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I would say we're close to 60%
Yeah,
on the pages. Yeah. Um, and then, of course, once those are done, I'll send them off to be lettered. I haven't got a letterer lined up yet, but it's more than likely going to be Eric Weathers because he did Angels Awakening. So
amazing,
yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. His lettering is top notch. Um, but yeah. So Guardian Angel Part One. If you haven't heard me on other streams plugging this book, so it takes place 2 years after Angel's Awakening, and Henry Hatcher is awake after 100 years and finds the world as completely different. He's living in the Free Republic of America, which is, if you're at Angel's Awakening, you'll know is Texas. Of course, I picked Texas because that's where I lived there for 17 years. That's where I was living when I wrote the story, so it made sense. And so he's has to protect the country. He becomes the guardian of the Republic, protecting it from the Britannian Empire, who rules over most of the world. And of course, the Britannians, they send an elemental hit squad after Henry and Jessica, and they have to work together to survive.
And it's amazing. I cannot wait to for you to see it because it's
Oh,
the story. It's really, really, really good.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I wrote a really good story.
Yes, you did. You did.
But yeah. So of course, uh, Of course, I did Angels Awakening. I wrote Angels Awakening, and Bogdan, of course, did all the artwork on that book as well. So it only made sense to keep the two of us going on this series. And of course there will be more stories. I've already got part two written out, and I'm working on another book, another story. So
I think you sent me something on the new story. It's not Guardian Agent related.
mm.
I've seen some concept. No, you posted on Instagram,
Oh,
or
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah. That's a superhero comic book I'm working on.
yeah,
Yeah, I've got some of the. I have a script written out for it, but it's probably going to have to go through some rewrites. Just there because the script I've got now, there's some leaps in logic that are don't really work and everything. So I gotta go back and rework some things. But yeah, there's that, and then of course I've got another Guardian Angel story in mind, which I think should be really good. But yeah,
yeah.
and
This one will be. I won't spoil anything. If you like the Angels Awakening, this is bigger.
mhm. yeah. This book's 30 pages longer than Angel's Awakening, and so it's a bigger story, a lot more action. And if you think there's a lot of action in those two, wait till you read part two.
Uh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I haven't read it yet, so it will be exciting also for me to read it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And yeah, this image right here, this first one right here, is of course a two page spread, and that was something I know you requested when I was writing the script for this. You're like, I want to do a two-page spread. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, yeah, because on Angel's Awakening we didn't have one, and
yeah,
I was like, I want to unleash my because on two-page spread you have a bigger picture, no?
oh yeah,
So you have more space, more everything. Because sometimes when you have more panels, you I would like to put more on the panel, but because it's small, it will become too crowded.
right,
So on a two-page spread, I can go nuts. And this one now, I still need to fix it before going into printing because I can make it even better than it is now.
yeah, yeah. Well, it still looks really cool. I mean,
Thank you.
it's Henry unleashing his powers, and
We won't spoil the scene. This is, I think, the my second favorite scene in the book.
mhm. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, and then down here, oops, look who's back.
Yes,
Yeah,
this was so like, okay, Jessica, let's go.
yep. Yeah, Jessica's always a pleasing to the eye.
Yes, but now we have more women to please the eye in this book.
Yeah,
We have a fire elemental. Sky Sky is back. We
Yeah,
have
yeah, Sky's back.
she's in the
Yep.
trailer, so it's not a spoiler.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. So
And
yeah,
Laura,
and Laura. Oh yeah, and Laura. Yeah. Yeah. We see plenty of all four of those ladies, and get to that in a second. But this page here, holy Mother of God.
yeah, this is my I think this is my favorite scene in not this page.
Hmm.
The I'm talking about the scene in the book. It's full of tension. So I wanted to the pages to reflect that. That's why I'm like, he's if you go look at him, he's always covered in blue
Hmm.
against the fire, so he's pushing back, but there's more fire than blue. I want to make this scene is a really tense scene, so I wanted to make it through the art to show it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome.
And there are more pages in this scene that I still I still have to. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil nothing. So,
Yeah.
but
We definitely don't want.
This is my favorite scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to spoil too much. Yeah, and of course we got our splash pages here with Henry.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I drew him in his costume, like besides
Yeah, besides the
the
cover. Yeah.
character the character design, and because we did this
Yeah.
before the cover, I think. And I was like,
Uh,
let's put him a poncho because it would be badass. He would look like a ninja.
oh yeah, yeah, and a good addition too. Yeah.
Yeah, now I need to fix to check every time that he has a poncho. He how his poncho is reacting with the sword because
Mm-hmm.
when I put it, I was like, "Well, it will look cool." Then I was like, how that sword will stay there. I
Mm-hmm.
need to make I need to make it make sense because yeah, it looks cool. Then I figured out in like I gave him a hole here in the poncho.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
if I ca- I'm excited to explain how everything works in this book, but I don't want to spoil nothing. This
yeah,
is
yeah.
the
And
in
hey, Ace, good to see you, man.
Hayes.
Uh, but yeah, yeah, I love that. Love the splash page. It's amazing. Love the coloring too.
Thank you. Yeah, I after reading this story, I thought it was but it was suited better a painted style of
Hmm.
comic book
Yeah.
because I think it gives it a bit more serious tone. I
Hmm.
don't know, but I don't want to make it too serious, like to be. So we still have the big colors, the bright colors in the cyberpunk colors, but it still gives it a more gritty tone than
Hmm.
Angel's Awakening.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Now I'm happy you accepted because it was like okay, we can try it. We can see like few pages that if they look good, we can go on, and then if not, we can redraw in traditional style.
Yeah.
But I'm having a blast in this book, really, really,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
really. It's a challenge and also fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's an epic book, and it needs everything has to be epic about it.
And this page, when I read it, I went, yes, okay, this I
Hmm.
already have in my mind what to do. I only sent you like two sketches,
Hmm.
but it was this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, gotta have Jessica on the motorcycle.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
After the first book, yeah, of course, you
oh yeah.
have to have her.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, so get into the perks here. So of course here is your cover on the book. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I didn't want to make something like bombast. I wanted to um, when I made it to make it like an elegant cover.
Hmm.
So I didn't want to make like big explosions, monsters, and I thought, okay, it's their story. It's
Yeah.
the first time you have them on together in the book.
Hmm.
It would be just with them. The back cover, it's a different story though.
Yeah, but yeah, the back cover, yeah. Yeah, the back cover is very yeah, that one's really cool. Oh, I forgot to put that on here. Oh,
Next next book.
next book, yeah, yeah. And of course we have a variant cover here done by
This
yeah, Preston Acevedo.
this is amazing,
Yeah.
especially it's because it's traditional art, and I I know this is really really hard to do.
Hmm.
I cannot do the like what he did in traditional art like this.
Yeah.
It's really really good.
Oh yeah.
Also, you have to add the samurai robots in the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to figure out where to put them in there.
We can make some mech. I don't think it's a spoiler because we have robots also here. So
Right, yeah.
like mech suits, we can make a samurai mech suit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this cover is unbelievable. Amazing.
It's badass. It's
Oh
badass.
yeah.
He has he's like heavy metal
Hmm.
artist.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's everything he does. It's badass.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, on the campaign, we do have Angels Awakening. which is available as an add-on, both physical and digital. So if you haven't read this book, you can get it. So,
For sure, you will get it because we already sent it, or it's already printed. Uh,
mhm.
so
Yeah,
this one you'll get for sure. Guardian Angel as well.
yeah.
But this one, I think if you order the digital, it's like the minute you order it, like the same day. If you do the digital,
Yeah. I'll probably get around to doing that at some point. But yeah, of course the physical books are all they're part of the bundles, so I'll send them out with Guardian Angel. But in case anyone was wondering, here, let me see if I can make myself bigger here. Hopefully I don't screw things up. No, I don't want to do that.
you made Jessica bigger. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Well, I wanted to show the book, but here's the book. So, um, but uh, but yeah. So yeah, Angel's Awakening. Be ready to go. Is ready to go, and we'll be you know. Yeah. So now onto the posters, and this first one is of course one of yours,
Yeah, it's
a homage
the
poster.
homage for Star Wars.
Yeah.
I had I had fun, but the original poster already had the idea,
Yeah.
so I just had to adapt it to the. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard because we have all the characters that we can adapt.
Hmm.
Of course, we don't spoil who the bad guy is.
No, no. But he's a pretty bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, and then I got this one here from Michelle Hofner. And so a lot of people, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but Michelle Hofner did the very first ever drawing of Jessica.
Yes, I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so I wanted to bring her back to do a poster for this campaign, and we got
It
this
looks
one
awesome.
here. Oh yeah. Yeah. And
It has Metal Gear
oh yeah.
influence a little bit.
Oh yes. Yeah. And of course, got to have a pinup of Jessica.
Of course.
Yeah. This one was done by artist named Z Malkin. I've commissioned them a few times and really like how they draw Jessica, so had to have one here for this campaign.
Yes, she looks great. The coloring, it's really clean.
Oh yeah,
I really like it.
yeah, oh yeah. I'll just leave it there for a second.
Yeah, it's the opposite of what Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition did.
Yes.
We don't
uh,
do that. We don't.
no, we don't do that. No. And of course, we've got our art prints. All five of these come in one pack. So then, of
Ah,
course,
good.
yeah, and of course, you did all of these as well.
Yeah, I really have fun drawing this, like pin small pinups
Hmm.
of the characters.
Yeah,
It's I like drawing these characters. If you didn't know,
yeah,
so sometimes I just wake up and let's do a warm up, and from a warm up becomes full painting.
yeah. Which is perfectly fine with me.
Ah, for me also.
Yeah. And if you follow Bogdan on Twitter, you'll probably recognize that. This
That's
one here.
my profile picture. I
Yeah.
really like this one because it was when I was trying this new style. I started this at the beginning, so I was trying like I need to do it to do it fast, I was trying to improve my speed on this style. So this one was the one who made me realize how to make it a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So that's why also my profile picture it has a meaning for me.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
so that's why I found some techniques that help me made the process faster, just because of the lighting and everything.
Yeah. 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 It's amazing. Yeah. And this one here, really like this one. This is the Mary and the fire elemental.
She's on fire.
Yeah. And no, she's not naked. She's covered in
No,
fire. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
She is in the book though.
Yes.
At
Yeah.
Yeah, because the clothes when she gets all fiery, the
Mm-hmm.
clothes burn. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
what to do now? Because she's dressed, she went on fire, and then she's not on fire. Okay, I
Yeah.
can draw her naked. I don't think Daniel will mind.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't mind. And of course, we got the Emperor of the Britannian Empire here. The first
Yes,
Emperor of the Britannian Empire.
and we don't spoil anything. He's a bit in the story also.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to give him like he's an emperor. No, I wanted to make him like a Roman emperor.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I gave him the armor, the cape, and everything.
Yeah.
With the Britannian Empire, I thought to make it look like ancient Rome. Also, the soldiers they have something like ancient empire compared with a super technological trident. So I
Right.
wanted
Yeah.
to make it like ancient versus technology.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's yeah.
The
That's
story is
kind of
big. The story is big, so
yeah. 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 There's a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, a lot of different, a lot of cross cultural, cross stuff going on with it. Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah.
because probably we're speaking now, and the people who's listening to this, what are they speaking about? Because I'm telling you just some stuff that you will understand for sure, but
Right. Yeah.
they don't know the story, they won't understand. So yeah,
Yeah.
there are two factions, they are fighting each other,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
the story is really big, also as a scale. This
Oh
time.
yeah. 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 There definitely some big world implications going on. Yeah. And of course, and when got this perk here, which the calendar, the which is the ladies of Guardian Angel, and we kind of talked about doing a calendar on Angel's Awakening, but we didn't have didn't have time to get something together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but now we're gonna do one for we're doing one for this campaign. This will be for
Yes.
2024. Yeah.
I will
And
finish it until 2024. Before that, actually, I
right,
need
yeah,
to finish it.
before.
So I will finish it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you won't.
And yes, yes, and depending on how the campaign goes, I mean, no matter what, we'll get it done and sent out to everyone who bought one. Before the end of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it's going to feature. So it has the ladies we mentioned before. We got Jessica, we got Laura, we got Sky, and Marion. Although I should probably say it's this Sky, Jessica, Marion, Laura.
Yeah, because I put like winter, spring, summer, and autumn. It was that order in my brain.
Yeah.
Uh, that's why it's Sky. It's first, then it's Jessica because Jessica, I think it's more springy for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh, Marian, of course,
Yeah,
summer,
summer. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah.
and Laura it's more autumny. Oh, she's more serious.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
School starts,
Yeah. Yeah, and her style kind of fits the autumn months too.
so I had my fiance, which is my quality control of how women dress in this book. So she
Hmm.
was the one I can give her like this.
Yeah, she has a good eye. Yeah.
Yes, she's the quality control for the women.
Oh
For the
yeah.
men, she has nothing to tell me about. But for the women, she has the the hand is too big. She's not elegant enough. She's not that. Okay. I need to work more.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, and of course, last but not least, we have the Trident box, which you can see off to the on the right side there, and that's everything. You get everything with that. You get a physical digital copy of Guardian Angel. You get the Preston cover, uh, all the posters, all the prints, the calendar, the whole thing.
Amazing, amazing.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, of course, here are all the tiers for all the books. The digital version, you get the main cover, the comic, Preston cover, calendar. So on these tiers here, like the calendar, the posters, and the prints, it says zero claimed, but of course we've had people buy boxes, and all of the perks are available as add-ons. So I think a lot of people they buy the book and then they'll just go in and add on
Yeah,
the different perks. So we are selling them. Yeah, it's just
they are already done. So
oh yeah, they're already done. Yeah, yeah. So and I think as soon as those as soon as I get the money from Indiegogo, I'm gonna go ahead and get get those printed off.
good.
So, but
So we went in demand. I'm happy we funded.
yes, yeah, we're funded. We're in demand. So yeah, we're 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 good to go. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's a really, really good story. So
yeah,
uh, it's a shame if this doesn't get into more eyes and hands, and
yeah.
it's a fun story, and we missed
Yeah.
fun stories
Hmm.
lately.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's what I wanted to do with this. I wanted to have a fun fun story, but and also with characters people can like, and you know
And you
uh,
did it.
yeah.
You did it. I mean, I like these characters.
Mm.
I really
well,
like them.
well, thank you.
So no, when I first read Guardian Angel, it reminded me of a lot of Final Fantasy story. Not
Hmm.
not like not Final Fantasy 7. Oh, it can be a Final Fantasy story,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 29.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of that because it has magic, it has technology, the characters are great.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something like that.
Hey Dave, good to see you.
Hey Dave,
Um, but
he has a cameo
yeah.
in the book.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot to tell him that when I was on a show. Forgot to tell him. Yeah, Dave, you have a
Hey,
cameo. You have
you
a
can show
cameo.
him. You can show him. You if you find the
Yeah, I can't
I don't
remember
think
which.
it's a spoiler page.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to show it. But but yeah, no, you're in the book, Dave. uh, yeah, and I know DB, my yep, yep,
Yes.
yeah. Um, but yeah, DB, by the way, really likes this panel right here with Henry and the sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I needed to make it look with impact,
Oh yeah.
uh, impactful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it definitely is. Yeah. Yeah, there's a good amount of violence in this book. So
Yeah, it's more violent than Angel's Awakening,
Angels. Oh yeah.
but uh, but still we didn't use that much of blood. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of impaling
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
cutting people in half.
Yeah. 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 Yep. Yep. You get
Yeah,
the book and
we've put
find out. Yeah.
some Easter eggs in the book. I'm still putting them because I didn't finish it, but every time I can, I people who helped us who they're in the book.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but uh, but yeah, and then it's actually from this page here. Yeah.
It's from this page, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Same page here with Laura. And of course, I had to put that in there, even though I put that page in the main body, but you know, and
Yeah, it's
yeah,
we
yeah, and I love that panel, by the way.
this one with Marion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's like okay, so she's hot. No, in her normal, she's really hot. Let's
hmm,
make it even hotter in the her transformed, her elemental form.
oh
So
yeah,
okay, I want to make her really really scary.
oh
I
yeah,
actually want to make all the elementals not scary, but at least interesting.
hmm.
But she's crazy, so so I had to make her like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's good. Yeah, yeah. She's a little batty. Well, more than a little batty. And then of course you got Henry here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Ah,
yeah,
thank you, thank you.
yes.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I got slower with this level up, so so at least that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there.
Yes, I'm starting getting a hang with this because with when you do with traditional style, you have the inks that keep everything together, keep the page together. Like even if you have flats, if you have good
Hmm.
inks, it will look good.
Oh yeah.
With painted style, until it starts to make to look good, you'll be like, fuck, I need to make this whole page again because it looks like crap. It does. I don't like it. But then you're like, okay, put more details, put more details, put more details until it starts to look decent. That's why with inks was faster
Hmm.
because they keep the page together better.
Right.
If in painted style, if you leave it like a normal, I don't know how to say, if you don't put
Uh.
so much detail into it, it looks muddy.
Right.
And
Oh yeah.
I give you progress pages. You at one there are points that you're like, well, what is this crap? Probably you say like, "He- what did he send me? He sent me some crap page here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I will say in the process, yeah, there's one step in the process when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that looks really ugly, but but I know where you're going with it. I know it's gonna look great, so I just kind of go, okay, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
When I send you know what process, I know which one you're speaking. I'm like,
mm,
I know. I should I send it to him, but then he will say like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there are points where with this style that I want to, and it happens that I'm throwing the page away and I start it again because I don't like the result.
Mm,
It doesn't give a shine. It doesn't give that shine to the page that it should have.
yeah.
So, but until now, the pages I think they look good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look better than Angel's Awakening, in my opinion.
Yeah. 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 It's an amazing looking book, and I'm very very happy with it. So yeah, and
Yeah, I will go because of this style. I will go also before going into the print. This I will review some pages, so
mhm,
uh, they will look even better
yeah.
at the end.
Oh yeah. 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 Well, I, I don't know if I have anything else to say about the book. Um,
It's
without give.
good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
great.
The
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
If you read it, you'll know that you will see that it's fun.
Oh yeah. 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 And this story is very very near and dear to me. I mentioned this I mentioned this before, but I've been working on this story. I've been working on Henry as a character for 14 years, and originally this was going to be a novel. Um, hence why part one's over 60 pages, and then it's only part one of two, and part two is a pretty good length too. So, um, but um, but yeah, it's this story means a great deal to me, and I cannot wait for everybody to read it and see it. Um, and you know, I mean, of course, it wouldn't have happened without you, Bogdan, without your
Ah,
artwork. Yeah,
thank you. I'm really happy to be a part of this because it's uh, it's a dream come true to draw on a book like this.
yeah. Well,
And when I got Angel's Awakening in my hands, I was like, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that was so awesome.
Oh yeah,
And I got
yeah.
the physical part, uh, the physical book.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I was the same way when I was getting the proof copies, and I'm like, oh wow, something I actually made. I'm actually holding something I helped
Yeah,
make in
I
my
did
hands.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, and it'll be the same with this one. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, and
Mm,
especially this one because I think Harry, it's your character, no? It's
mhm.
your favorite character in the whole story,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is the first time you have Henry on the book, so I think you can see no, it's a really good book.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you haven't backed the campaign or yet, link is in the description down below. I've also just put it in the chat, so you can get your copy. Um, and yeah. So, parting words you would like to say, Bogdan, before we go?
So you can find me on Twitter, Bogdan Digital Art. If I post drawings, progress on Guardian Angel,
Hmm.
and some other stuff.
Oh,
When is the release?
okay. So, uh, Bogdan is about 60% done, almost 60% done with the book. Um, Once he's done, then I'll send it off to get lettered. And it'll more than likely be Eric Weathers, because he did Angels Awakening, and his lettering is always top notch. Um, so right now, I have the fulfillment date set for August.
I hope I
If
will finish it way earlier
yeah,
if
and
if
yeah,
I don't die. So
Well, don't die.
I
um,
think I'll finish it earlier.
yeah, and then of course there's also getting the printing and doing all the shipping and everything. So, but I will keep everybody updated on the campaign. Um, I've been trying to do that fairly regularly. Of course, every time Bogdan finishes a page, I'll put it up. I'll put it on the update, and then So yeah, I'll keep everybody informed
Yeah,
throughout, and so yeah, yeah.
I
Brink agrees. Yeah, don't die.
yeah, one another page it's like 90% done. So I think
Yeah,
tomorrow you'll have another one. So I'll start the next. So
yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, with all that said, back Guardian Angel.
yes, back
Yes.
it because you won't regret this to read this book, to have
Yeah.
this book.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. All right. Well, I think we've said all we need to say. So we'll head out. Good night, everybody.
Yep. Good night. Thank you all.
Thank you. Yeah.